Excuse me.
Sweet shit. You're just pissing people off with your bullshit.
Good day to you. Farewell.
You orphan. Enough, damn it.
You're mine.
Hey, stop fighting.
Don't hit him!
Hail.
Huh?
What?
A regular for life. And beyond.
Who's that madman?
Why did you do that?
Stop beating him. I saw that coming.
Oh, fuck. Now you're for it, you shit.
Take that, fool.
This is unbelievable. What the hell?
There?
Hey, something...
There's someone.
To hell with it.
Wake up!
God be with you.
Greetings.
Gotta knock this fighting shit off.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Well, good day.
And what can I get for you?
Excuse me. Was that bit? God bless. Taking their time again.
Did Estanya work here?
Stanya. Maybe. It depends on...
My name's Henry.
Names don't interest me. The main thing is whether it's a good guest or a bad guest asking. What kind of guest are you, Henry?
I'm a good guest.
Really? Let's see. Do you know how to...
I'll have a beer.
By whether he's got coin.
Aye. No coin, no wine. I like talking. So, what'll it be?
What if I simply paid you and you tell me what I want to know? I want to know if Stanya worked here.
She...
I heard she disappeared without a trace. So I'm trying to find out if anyone had anything to do with it.
It's possible. The chamber she was sleeping in here was totally ransacked. The door open. Everything emptied out. And Stanya?
Tell me something else.
First you'll have another beer.
What?
If you...
You're quite...
I prefer to be called an enter... So, what...
I don't want to pay you any more. I think you could answer my questions directly and not always try to wheedle money out of me. That makes it look like you might have some motive for keeping me from finding out anything about that murder.
Nonsense. How could you think that? Ask me anything you want.
Did anybody see what...
No, it was at night. Nobody saw or heard anything. The tavern tends to be empty at that hour. And you won't meet many people on the street, neither.
What was Stanya like?
A bold woman. One has to be here. Everyone's ballsy here unless you nib it in the bud right away. She was hanging around a bard for a while. I don't know how close they were, but she also had another suitor.
Someone from the city?
No, a charcoal burner. I think his name was Barton?
Here we are.
What do you know about that bard?
What about him? He's a minstrel, a skirt chaser. What more can I say? He called himself William. As far as I know, he plays in the Miners' Tavern in the evenings. But sometimes he shows up here, too.
You think he might have been the one who...
Now that you mention it, he cleared out of town for a while and only came back. I know he met with some odd people and talked about God knows what, like bloody spies. Besides, you know what minstrels are like. Lasses just flock to them. And like they say, Opportunity makes the thief.
Or in this case... Apart from those men, I mean...
Well, I got bad news for you. She had 2 close friends, but you won't get much...
Why?
One was hit by a cart, even before Stanya disappeared. And she died. And the other one got married and moved away.
How did Stanya's room look?
The door was wide open. Most of her things were gone, but some remained. And there was blood all over the place.
Blood? Was there a lot?
Not so much, really. More like hand or footprints. But they were near everywhere. If someone done her in, they definitely didn't do it in that chamber.
Where can I find this Barton?
I already told you. In the Verchlitz Valley.
Could you be a bit more precise?
I don't know that bloke at all. All I know is he's a charcoal burner. So if I was you, I'd look somewhere around the charcoal kilns.
That's all I need to know.
Greetings.
I'd like to learn...
What would you like to know?
Tell me how to sneak around without alerting my prey.
All right. I'll show you something. But you need time for it.
Are you Sternad? The one that went with Zdenna?
Who the fuck are you?
Just an ordinary bloke who has some questions.
Well then, piss off. You won't get any answers here. All you're gonna get here is a kick in the teeth.
Why so rash? That kind of attitude will do you no favours. Let's make a deal. You tell me everything you know about Zdenna, and I'll make sure you're no worse for wear.
Ah. You're the lord what that whore robbed. Don't worry about it. She weren't nothing but a lying bitch.
So, if I understand correctly, we can make a deal?
For the right price, I'll tell you.
Is this the right price?
You fucking bet it is. Ask away and
Where can I find Zdenna?
Aye. That's what I like to fucking know too. Last time I saw her... Well, that'd be back when she managed...
Yeah.
I can well imagine. Well, she went to Ravstein Mill. It's quite a long ways away. She had some unfinished business with some bloke called Pint. Ain't nobody seen her since then.
Did she have any friends or lovers who'd know more? Did anybody come here to see her?
Who come to see that bitch? She was always off somewhere, seeing someone. Although...
Someone came to see...
Well, aye. Some stuffed frock came here once. All old and decrepit. He said he had some job for her. That she should leave behind her sinful life and all that. But he left empty-handed. She told him to go to hell.
Do you know who that priest was?
Some fucking Prokop or Pravoslav or some... But that reminds me. I saw her a couple of times with another bastard.
And could she have run away with this Bard, William?
With that lily-livered fop, well, he ain't been seen in town for some time. He still don't come here no more. He plucks that loot of his in the miners' tavern.
What do you know about this priest?
Not much. Seems they knew each other from before, and he had some job for her somewhere, serving as a maid or something. But she weren't stupid. She told him to fuck right off.
And did he go?
Aye, indeed. He didn't look like the kind of fella that had knocked some sense into a woman. I think he just told her if she changed her mind to come and see him, or some shit like that.
And could she have changed her mind and gone to him? And that's why nobody's seen her?
No.
What can you tell me about Zdenna?
What do you want to hear? I try to keep her out of trouble, but there's no helping some women.
So you were taking care of her?
Well, just in front of the others. Other than that, she did what she wanted. Always made her mind up and did things her own way.
So you weren't too fond of her?
Not really, no. But she did have a knack for making coin.
I've heard enough.
Lord be with you.
What's that? What is it?
Good.
God! Go! God! Quick! God! God! Quick! God! Quick! Go! God! God! Quick! God! 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 Go! God! Come on!
Whoa, whoa. I need to ask you something.
I don't have time for that. God bless.
I'm looking for someone named...
You're in a charcoal camp, fella. What would a woman be doing here?
But you know Stanya.
Aye. You could say that. Why?
I'm looking for the killer of a girl in town. And I heard that someone also tried to kill this Stanya.
That's true. She told me something like that. but that was a long time ago.
So you don't know what became of her?
I really don't know, mate. But even if I did know, how...
I wouldn't be foolishly asking around for her then, would I?
Why not? How else would you find her?
I'd sneak into your house to see if she was there, perchance.
You can forget about that, you snoop.
You asked what else I'd do.
It seems to me you've got this all figured out. Just like a... So it's time for you to go, lad. Get the hell out... See you soon, my friend. Can I help you?
God! God! Quick! Go! God! Quick! God! Go! Go! God! 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 Quick! God! Good. Go! Quick! God! God! Go! Quick! Go!
Quick! Quick!
There now.
Greetings.
Good day.
Greetings.
Are you Pint?
I am.
I'm looking for his dinner.
I don't know any Stenner. You're a friend of Stennard's, are you?
Ah, God forbid. That's all I need. A friend like that bastard. But he was the only one who really knew Denner.
You're right there. Stenner was always cursing him. He was as lazy as a pig, but always wanted his share.
So you knew Denner? Can you tell me anything about her?
I know Stanner all right, but she ain't been here in some time. Why are you looking for her?
I'm looking for a... Back in the city, they think she's either dead or run off somewhere. And you're the last person to...
Kurva.
What can you tell me about Zdenna?
She always had it hard. She lost her parents and her home as a child. She had to learn to take care of herself.
And what about Sternad?
Sternard was her guardian angel, as she used to say. If she hadn't been thieving with him, she probably would have ended up a whore. But by sharing with him, she could do what she wanted.
Uh-huh. I'm surprised she stuck with him as long as she did.
That's because... That's why she'd come to me with her loot, before they taxed her on... And the last time she was here, she said one more haul like this, and she'd be able to go wherever she wanted. To Prague or Vienna.
I heard she wanted to sell you some valuables.
Oh, aye. She had a good haul. No rubbish. Mostly jewelry, rings, one signet ring with a coat of arms and everything.
She left it all here. I paid her a pretty sum of coin. It was a good thing she had a basket with her, otherwise she couldn't have carried it all.
And what about that signet ring?
She didn't sell me the ring. She wanted to keep it. Said it'd bring her luck some...
Do you know what kind of luck she meant? Did you recognize the signet on the ring?
No. I didn't recognize that signet. But all the while, Dana was giggling to herself. I reckon
Where did she go next from here? You said she had a lot of coin on her.
That she did. She also had a feeling someone was following her. Someone on a horse.
Someone followed her on a horse from Kuttenberg. Did she say what he looked like?
She didn't. At first, she thought it was some wealthy lord out for a ride. But he held back. Never passed by her and...
And did you see him? Did he come all the way here?
No. But Zdenna thought he would show. She even left her scarf here and paid some girl to walk around with it to make it look like she was still here.
And then where'd she go?
She wanted to go the back way. Through the woods. Past the woods is a road and a ford across a stream. Next to it is a huge boulder. When it rains, the water can rise fast. The road goes on to Kuttenberg.
Well, if it leads back to the road and there was really someone following her, I reckon if they saw she was long in returning, they could have waited for her at the ford, no?
Fuck! That's quite possible. I made a point of looking, but I didn't see any riders that day. So I forgot about it.
And could it have been William?
And who would that be?
He's this bard she was seeing.
I don't know about that. I don't remember her mentioning nobody by that name.
And could it have been...
What do I know? If he has a horse and fancy clothes...
I heard he wanted to find her an honest job.
I don't know.
Well, I'll go and check out that ford.
I hope you don't. Take care.
That has to be that ford Pike was talking about. We should take a look around here. This must be that basket of silver Denna was carrying with her. She wouldn't have just left that here, but where did it come from? Maybe it rolled down the hill? Oh, poor thing. She didn't get very far. Ugh. She's been lying here a long time. At first glance, this body isn't as mutilated as the other. Unfortunately, I can't tell if somebody strangled her like the others. But her head is smashed in. Either the murderer hit her with a rock, or dashed her hard against the ground. She must have put up a fight. Or maybe he lost his patience. Oh, she's all stuck to her clothes. They're torn up, but I don't see any cuts. The rips are odd. Like someone was looking for something. Oh, I can't make much out by now, but it seems as if the fingers on her right hand are broken. Did the murderer torture her? Or was he trying to get something out of her hand? Oh, my God. Oh, something fell out of her. How did it get inside her? Did she swallow it herself? Was she trying to hide it? Or was it punishment for stealing? Well, that's enough. But what is it? I'd say she put up a decent fight, and the killer had to improvise, and that's about all I can find out. He's probably been lying here a few weeks, but that ring is a good lead.
Go! Quick! Quick! Go! Ja! 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 Quick! Go! Ja! Ja! Quick!
Car! Go! Car!
Damn it. That door's supposed to be closed.
I'll find you, don't you worry. You can't just stroll around here without so much as a by your leave. Next time, don't come in here without permission. Thank the Lord. Nothing is missing.
What are you struggling with there? Do you want me to go for the guards? Apologise and pay up right now.
All right, let's sort this out.
You tried to rob the bailiff's going to eat.
No, you're right.
That's better. That's more like it. Come now. You...
Who are you? If you came here to finish what you start,
I'm not a...
Don't be afraid.
So, what...
Lumir asked me to find out what happened to you. He thought you were dead.
Lumir?
Exactly. Someone killed a girl in Kuttenberg. Lumir thought it might, so maybe you could help us find out who did it.
How can I help you when I haven't been in Kuttenberg since...
You disappeared from the hole in the wall without saying goodbye. Without a word. What?
Someone attacked me when I was coming home from the baths one night. I managed to get away, but I was so afraid.
Did you see who it was?
Not at all. I didn't see anything until he jumped out of the shadows and grabbed me around the neck. And he was terribly strong. I nearly blacked out right away.
And how did you manage to break free?
I had an empty pitcher in my hand, and I hit him with it. He howled and let me go, and I...
Here? To the charcoal burn?
No, first to my room in the hole. I was so scared there. I took what I could and ran.
And your lover? What did he say?
At first he was horrified, because I had cut myself on a shard from the pitcher and was all bloody. He's been hiding me here since then.
What was it like working in the hole?
Well, I earned a few groschen, that I did. But I often had...
How so?
Every single day I had to put up with their lewd remarks. Rich or poor, everyone wants to grope a girl. People... Well, us girls have to watch out. We can't just put up with it. And sometimes we have to be tough. Especially in a place like the hole. But you can't overdo it either.
How so?
Because if you smile at them nicely, then sometimes they leave a groschen, or even two. You have to keep a balance. To look friendly, but unavailable.
You said that rich or poor, they all like to grope girls.
Truth be told, the hole isn't exactly a good place for a rich man, but young von Groll used to go there for a while.
Is that so? Did he talk to you?
He smiled at me a lot, so I smiled back. But beyond a few groschen, then this thieving wench started hanging around him and... Oh, it doesn't matter. But that servant of his didn't like it, tried to drive her away, and so the young lord stopped bringing him with him.
Von Grolla had a servant with him?
Aye, a pudgy fella, well-dressed, but had a mean face. He never said a word or smiled, or even said thank you.
You walked home from the baths at night?
What's so odd about that?
Well, at night, the baths are...
Ah, right. I always brought the girls a pitcher of wine or ale and took a bath while they drank it.
Ah. So that's why you had the empty pitcher you hit him with?
Right. I went there regularly. Every week.
The same way every time?
Aye, always the same way. The shortest one. I didn't want to stay out too long at night.
And who knew that you went by yourself to the baths?
Well, everyone from the tavern, I reckon. I didn't hide it.
Why didn't you go back to the hole?
Just to get murdered there. I'm never going back.
How are you now?
I'm still awful scared. I can't fall asleep and I can't even really leave the house.
Do you remember anything important about the attacker? What he looked like? What he was wearing?
I don't know anything. It was at night. He grabbed me from behind.
And what about when you hit him?
He let me go.
Aha. And what did he say?
He said, Scheisse.
Seems you're the only one to survive the killer's attack. I know it isn't easy for you to think about it, but try to... Or when you were running away. Anything can help us, even if it seems insignificant.
I don't know. It's all like...
You were walking down the street.
No.
You didn't see anything or hear anything?
Actually, I knew the side street wasn't empty. I heard somebody talking, but when I looked, there was nobody there. So when somebody grabbed me, I could...
Did you understand what they were talking about?
Not at all. But there were two voices. Two of them waiting for me there.
It's difficult, I understand. Aside from those voices and the empty street, what else do you remember?
I didn't hear him at all. And then he grabbed me.
And nothing else?
Well, no. He grabbed me by the throat just for a moment. But I still had a big bruise round my neck for weeks. Barton said the man must have had a terribly strong grip, like a miner or swordsman.
I heard William liked pretending to be a spy.
Aye, I thought it pretty silly. A stupid trick to make himself seem more interesting. Though I reckon he's more likely to attract an ass-kicking than a woman.
Couldn't it have been Father Prokop?
Father Prokop?
No, he's pretty old. He preaches in the Church of St. Peter and St...
I don't know him. And if he's an old man...
Couldn't it have been that innkeeper, then?
Aye, when he drinks, he turns into a total bastard. All lewd remarks and groping fingers. The lecher. Only when I got to my room, I could hear him snoring. It couldn't have...
I reckon that'll be...
I'm sorry I'm not able to help you.
Oh, you don't need to apologise. If it's in my power.
When you catch that bastard, would you please let me know?
I'll stop by if I can.
Take care then.
Hey, sling your hook.
Say your prayers.
I'll show you.
You're a dead man!
Ah, bringing your weapon to a fist fight, eh?
Die, you wretch!
I'll show you.
Burn in hell!
He's dead! What's this then?
It's late. What did...
Father?
I don't have time for theological discussions, my son.
That's not why I'm here. My name's Henry, and I wanted to ask about the murder that happened recently. Someone killed and gutted a young maidservant and left her body lying by the city walls. And I hear it's not the first time this has happened.
Another one murdered.